Hello everyone, nice to meet you again with the Disney 3D Art channel. In today's video it will be the character Megara, or simply Meg, from the movie, Hercules. Megara, better known as Meg, is one of the deuteragonists of Disney's 1997 animated feature film Hercules. A snarky femme fatale, Meg once served as a reluctant minion of Hades, to whom she was indebted. Having endured a troubled past, Meg developed a cynical disposition, her only goal being to rescind her bind and live a life of solitude. Her outlook would slowly start to change upon meeting Hercules, whose genuine innocence would prove there was still good in the world. In her youth, Meg was romantic and open to giving love. She deeply cherished the relationship she shared with her boyfriend, who one day lost his life. To save him, she sold her soul and offered servitude to Hades, god of the underworld. Her boyfriend was revived, as agreed, but he heartlessly left Meg for another woman shortly thereafter. Since then, she's had trouble trusting others and finding the courage to love again. Having become jaded and cynical as a result of her past, Meg upheld her end of the bargain by assisting Hades in his quest to take over the cosmos. According to a brief exchange, however, Hades held some amount of sympathy for Meg's plight and was open to subtracting years from her sentence based on her performances in the field. Megara is a character that originates from Greek mythology, the wife of Hercules. The Disney iteration loosely took from this by casting Megara as Hercules' love interest. The Lois Lane to Hercules' Superman. Her personality was greatly inspired by actress Barbara Stanwyck, specifically her roles in 1940s comedies, such as The Lady Eve and Ball of Fire. Ken Duncan was Meg's supervising animator. The animator that was initially given the assignment had left the studio to work for DreamWorks early in production on Hercules. Gerald Scarfe and Duncan looked to Greek pottery to figure out the shape of Meg's body. Animators also looked to Susan Egan's body gestures during recording sessions to add nuance to Meg's animation. Susan Egan began auditioning for roles in Disney animated features as early as Beauty and the Beast, released in 1991. She was ironically cast as Belle in the theater adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, a role that nearly tarnished her chances of portraying Meg, because the two characters were so vastly different from each other. However, the casting team could not find anyone suitable for the role of Meg and allowed Egan to audition despite any previous hesitation. Though voice actors typically record their dialogue separately, Egan actually shared some of her recording sessions with Tate Donovan and James Woods, who voiced Hercules and Hades, respectively. Meg is a free-spirited, independent, and quick-witted woman who is also hurt and bitter due to having her heart broken by her boyfriend in the past. She is also cynical, snarky, and world-weary, making her atypical among Disney's lead females. She plays enough of a heroic part in the movie to be classed as a heroine, rather than just a romantic interest. Meg has a very low opinion of men in general since most of her experiences with them have been negative. While Hercules falls for her at first sight, far from falling for him on the spot. She flirts casually, makes several cutting remarks, and then dismisses him as putting on an innocent farm boy routine, not realizing that Hercules actually did come from a rural background. At least following his abduction from Olympus by Hades' minions, and it is not until they spend actual time together that she begins to develop feelings for him. Meg is afraid of heights, but overcomes her fear at the end of the film in order to save Hercules. In their first meeting in the episode Hercules in the Aetolian Amphora, Meg wants to forget all about her ex-boyfriend, later shown to be Prince Adonis, and shows very little to no remorse, but manipulate the young Hercules into helping her steal a jar of Lethe water. Her attire is almost identical in this episode, except that her skirt is much shorter. At the end of the episode, her memory is wiped, explaining how she and Hercules met for the first time in the movie. First is paint the skin, then color the dark auburn hair and wear the slippers for Meg. Next is to wearing an lavender Greek dress for Meg. Next is to draw the hairstyle for Meg. Finally, decorate the face for Meg. So the character Megara, or simply Meg from the movie Hercules, has been completed. Now, if you like this video tutorial, please like and subscribe button to receive the new notify. At the same time, download the app and go to the website DisneyStore to shopping online, as well as Disney Plus to watch some movies and TV shows for free, used by many peoples of the world. Okay, we'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching and goodbye everyone.